Hi, it's Rebecca Sackett. I already did one video on how to take a signature from PowerApps and put it into a PDF document. And I had several people ask for if there's a second signature, and there's really not a lot of difference, but I'm just going to show real quick how to do that. I'm not going to go into much detail this time because I already did one video on how to do it. So I'm really just more, this is the differences. If you need more detail than what's here, please go look at the first video. So what I've got here, this is an app, we're not even really using it yet, but it's one that gets filled out, in the field. So I'm just going to fill in what I have to fill in so that it'll run. No, this one is required. Okay, no. And I'm going to leave a lot of this blank. Okay, this is a people field where I can pick the technician. This I'm not good at with my mouse. And here's where the customer's name would go that's signing it. So it's got two signatures, one's the technician and one's the customer itself. So I'm going to show you real quick what happens. So just a quick refresher, I have the pin input, which is inside the form. That is saved to the SharePoint list as a multi-line plain text. Where is that? Pin input. Okay. So the pin input, and then outside of the form is a image, and which is what we see here for part of the review. It needs to be outside, so it's looking to the pin input to pick what's showing here. So that one's pin 1, and this one is pin 2. When I click the submit, it's just simply submitting the form, but on the success of the form, it's going to trigger the flow. So whenever the flow runs, it's doing a couple of things. It's asking for the form's last submitted ID, which is going to allow me to use the get item instead of items, which just makes the flow run better. And then I'm given my first signature, I'm giving it a name here. You can call it whatever you want. I did signature1.jpg. And then I'm looking at this image here, sign1. So it's sign1.image. And then the second thing it's asking for is a name in the image 2. So we've got ID, name 1, image 1, signature, name 2, image 2. And those are all going to be pushed to flow whenever we submit it. Before I hit submit, I'm going to look at the flow real quick. So the main things that are being asked in PowerApps here is this auto ID, which was the first thing. I'm putting that into compose. Then we've got the condition 1 equals 2, which is going to be no. And then over here we've got where it does the send email, which it won't send, so it doesn't matter what you put. And this is asking in PowerApps. It's pulling that name that we gave it, that whatever signature1.jpg. That one, and then this one is the attachment itself, which is the image, which is going to be that other part, sign1.image, and then a second email where it's the name of the signature 2 and the attachment of signature 2. And then below it's going to create a file, OneDrive. You can give it whatever name you want here. I just kept it the same. And then you're looking at that actual content, which is the image 1 here, and then this one is image 2. What do we call it? Sign1.image. That's what it's looking at. And then it did the get item, so it's getting that one from the SharePoint list off of that auto ID variable. And then we're going to get the content of signature 1, so it's getting that content of that one up there. And this one is get content of signature 2. And then mine had some additional stuff it's going to do. I haven't done the no part. And then here it's filling all the data on the populate the Word document. And let's see, here's where we'll pick that content, get file content signature 2. And then I have my other signature, which is get file content signature 1. If you want to know again how to do more of that, look at the first video. And then after that, it just creates the file of the Microsoft Word thing on OneDrive, converts it to a PDF, And then mine attaches it back to that item on the SharePoint list because I want it to be viewable in the app. And then a quick delay so that it doesn't delete it before it's finished attaching it, and then it deletes this file up here that we created. And then we're going to delete the signature one and delete signature 2. So that's pretty much all the flow does. So let's go ahead and run it. And then let's come over here. Yeah, I didn't save anything, so we're good. 8 seconds ago, already succeeded. See that I had it split off with that condition. It only is working if the air handler is no, yeah, what is it? Wrong one. Air handler is yes. I didn't think about that. All right, well, let's go one more time. Customer name. I know this has to be here. Air handler, yes. So it will run. Don't want to answer any of these right now. Okay. Jane Smith. Since John messed it up. Okay, and go again. All right. Sorry. And so the flow should not have run that quick. That was a pretty good indication. So this one, it's still going. See that other one, it did it in 7 seconds. We know we have a delay in there, so that was a pretty quick indicator that it didn't do everything it was supposed to do. So let's go watch it. That way we'll know when we should go look. So looks like it has done most of it. We're still got a little bit left here. A quick refresh just to be safe. And let's see if it's finished attaching it yet. Yes, it did. All right, and we've got signature 1, signature 2. So I hope I didn't go through that too quick where I didn't get everything, but like I said, if you watch the first video, it's pretty much the same, except just a few things duplicated. So the main things to keep in mind that's duplicated is on the Word document, there's 2 separate images spots for that. On the condition here, you have to do 1 email for signature 1, 1 email for signature 2. And of course, in PowerApps, you have to make sure that you're pushing out to flow a signature 1 name and an image for signature 1, and a signature name 2 and an image for signature 2. And then you're doing 2 of these on the create file. You do 1 for signature 1 and 1 for signature 2. And the only other thing is down here you're deleting 2, but that's pretty much it. It's exactly the same as the other, just a couple of little extra steps in there and you've got the second signature. So I hope that this helps some people. Thanks.